This is my resume. I would like to work in an office and try new jobs. Some of my new jobs could be making food in a restaurant or delivering mail. I'm good at numbers, almost never making mistakes. Learning fast, reading, typing, being kind, and liking people. It's hard for me to work fast to stay focused to talk to my friends. I work at the Sparks Group. The Sparks Group helps children with autism. I've been working there 2 years and 6 months. I'm the administrative aid assistant. My boss is Ryan. I work at Sparks every Monday after school. I get paid $9.25 an hour. Most of my work is on the computer. I print client notes between 2 calendar dates. I do data entry. I also do a lot of filing. First, I sort the paper into an AZ file. Then I put the papers in the folders in the file cabinet. I also make new employee planners, make copies, and shred trash, and also use the laminate machine and hole puncher.
Hello, I'm Ryan. I'm the office manager here
Here's
at
a
the
real
Sparks Group.
testimonial from my boss,
Liam
Ryan.
is our office administrative aide. He comes to work with us a couple days a week, and he does a couple administrative tasks that a few of us don't really have time for, or things that we know that he will be able to accomplish for us. A couple tasks that he does is shredding some of our confidential and client information paperwork. He also goes into our billing system and collects our timesheets that are sent out to the therapist and the clinical team to kind of compare our session notes to what is actually being billed. So that's an important thing that Liam helps us with. He also does a lot of data entry, and he also is helping us with filing in our other office. So Liam is always a great help to us here in the office. He's always very friendly and willing and to lend a helping hand. He's always sure to greet us and wants a handshake when he comes in. So we really enjoy Liam having his position here and helping us out.
After Gay Greek School, I work at the JCC, at the Smithsonian, at Walgreens, and CC's Pizza. At the JCC, I do data entry with numbers, and I scan documents and email them. Here is a testimonial from my teacher, Miss Jamie.
Task utilizing Google Docs and Google Forms. So he enters basic invoices into a Google form, which then goes to an Excel spreadsheet, and later he will be doing various data entry tasks using the Excel spreadsheet. He also borrows somebody's badge to then scan documents into their directly into their email account. Both of these jobs are very new to him, but he clearly demonstrates his skill set in the data entry and office clerical jobs because he's given a checklist and is able to independently navigate the checklist without supervisor assistance pretty quickly. And then he is able to also check in with the supervisor to make sure that the job was done correctly and then to ask if anything additional needs to be done. Liam does have a great deal of skills in the office clerical area, and it seems that that is where he excels and thrives most.
I am sorting boxes at the Smithsonian. And count how many visitors there are with the clicker. I am sorting boxes at the Smithsonian. Here is a real testimonial from my transition supervisor, Miss Hannah.
I am one of Liam's supervisors within the school program and had the pleasure to see him gain experience at the Smithsonian Natural History Museum this past year. At this job, he worked as a curator within the Curious exhibit and really gained a lot of valuable skills. He worked to identify items and he used Excel to track whether items needed updated barcodes and whether or not they were able to scan. He was able to identify if fossils were put in the correct location within a variety of different drawers, and he inspected each object to identify whether they needed to be fixed in any way if they were damaged. He was able to demonstrate a variety of skills through this job. He stayed on task. He managed going to and from many different areas to monitor these items, and he was able to demonstrate Excel spreadsheet skills. So overall, it's been a pleasure to watch Liam gain skills in this area.
I am checking expiration dates at Walgreens.
At Walgreens, I check expiration dates in stock shelves.
I am checking expiration dates at Walgreens.
At Walgreens, I check expiration dates in stock shelves.
I am cleaning tables at CC's.
This is pizza. I love tables.
I am cleaning tables at CC's.
Here is a video
So I had the
testimonial from
pleasure
a
of working
teacher
with
at the
Liam
Kenny
at
Krieger School,
Walgreens in
Miss
CC.
Lipsia.
At Walgreens, he does a few things. One of the things that he does is check expiration dates. A lot of items have expiration dates like food, makeup, baby things. And so what Liam does, he gets a clipboard from one of the managers and he checks the dates to make sure that things are not expired. And so the good thing about that is that Liam is able to count 30 days ahead or 90 days a day ahead, and he's able to pull out items that need to be removed from the shelves. And so he does this independently. I found that if you hover over him, he won't he has a harder time doing the job, but most of the time he's very independent. He does it all by himself. I just go around him, I supervise him from time to time, but he's really good at that job. And he also stocks shelves, and there he's able to match items on the shelves. So if, for example, you give him a laundry detergent, he's able to go to the shelf on his own and stock everything there. So again, he does it very well. He has good matching skills. He has good, and he's very responsible. So I think it's a pleasure working with him at Walgreens. And then at CC's Pizza, he is also very independent there. He gets to wipe tables and he wipes chairs and he stays really on task. I think the important thing with Liam is to give him his independence. And so he also sets his timer. And if I tell him, Liam, I want you to clean 10 tables, then you set a timer for him and he will
clean those 10 tables within that time. And so he's also really independent there, and I enjoy working him, and I've enjoyed seeing him develop and just be an amazing student.
When I was at the Avignon School, I worked at the Sunflower Cafe, at DAI, at the Gator Cafe. At the Sunflower Cafe, I put orders in the cash register, greeted customers, and gave them muffins, and I cleaned the tables and floor. At DAI, I stocked coffee stations in a 6-story building. At the Gator Cafe at the Avignon School, I made breakfast food and worked the cash register.
We don't. Maybe grab a post-it and write it down. Because we're going to do it and we'll deliver it.
Okay, what do I have?
We'll go back 25 cents.
Liam, orders in.
Go ahead.
Liam, orders in.
Again, an unusual order. I have a nice.
Thank you.
That's 50 cents.
Okay, so do you want syrup?
Yes, please.
Thank you. I'll give you 50 cents later. And you're on 164 as well?
Yes.
Okay, an unusual order. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
This is what people I work with said about me.